Hey, I'm glad you are here. We're gonna have a great workout. This is a full body workout. It's a high intensity interval workout. Basically a Tabata workout, and I'm gonna explain that and our moves, but you should be able to get a full-on strength and cardio workout in the next half hour. I promise you'll be tired when it's done. Let me explain how this is gonna work. Tabata intervals, true Tabatas, are 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest for 8 rounds. In other words, 4 minutes, and then we'll take a rest, and then we do another exercise, and then we do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds or 4 minutes, and then we rest, and then we do another exercise. So we're only doing 5 exercises. So if you do the math on that, your work time is really only gonna be about 20 minutes, but it's a high intensity. For those 20 seconds on, you go all out, and then 10 seconds off, and then 20 seconds on. So I'll be cueing you for time. Now, let me go over the exercises real quick so that we can kind of go through. Our very first exercise is called a mountain climber. Today we're doing these for core strength, quadriceps strength, chest, shoulders, triceps. So this is not straight cardio. You don't have to blast through these. Sometimes we do these like we're running, but today that's not what we're gonna do. So the first way to do this, a full-on mountain climber, I'm gonna kind of do it to the side, is you start in a plank position. And we're trying to get our knees deep into our chest. Our core is working. We're gonna keep the hips low. You don't wanna make it look like a downward facing dog in yoga. And this is our action. Now, if that's hard on your wrists, you may do these on your forearms, but keep your hips low. And if all of that is too challenging for you, feel free to put your hands on something, a bench, your couch, whatever works for you, and you'll have a little bit more of an incline, and then you can bring your knees in. If you don't have the strength to get your knee up towards your upper arm, just get it as far up as you can. That's your mountain climbers. We'll go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds before we rest. Your second exercise is an air squat. Anybody can do these, whether you have knee issues, hip issues, whatever. It's a small squat if you have limitations. It's a deeper squat if you don't. And again, I'm gonna turn sideways a little bit. Feet are about shoulder width. You wanna try and keep your chest lifted. I like to have my arms in front of me. Stick your tailbone back. You're gonna squat and stand up, and squat and stand up. Now, if you do have knee or hip issues, you can make it a baby squat. Again, modification, if you need to, sit down on a bench and stand up and make it more of a bench squat. That's your second exercise, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then we'll rest. Your third exercise is gonna be a tap, tap, push-up. So, the full-on exercise, you tap your upper arm, you tap your upper arm, and then you do a push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. So if that's challenging for you and you can't do push-ups, you can do these from your knees, but don't let your bum move back. You still want to be in a straight line. Tap, tap, and push-up. If you can't do a push-up, you can just hold your plank and do the taps, okay? That's your third exercise. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds. Your fourth exercise is a Russian twist. You'll be sitting down, knees are bent, chest is lifted. We're gonna get the feet off the ground and rotate side to side. This is good for your core, obliques, the back, the whole shebang, right? That's what we'll be doing. And then your final exercise is a swimmer, and this will be great for your back. And what that looks like is you'll go face down, and we'll be raising opposite arm and leg, working upper and lower back. Again, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then you're done. So those are your 5 exercises. I'll remind you as we go through. I recommend you get a drink of water and get some water nearby. I'm gonna do the whole workout with you, so I'll be huffing and puffing and sweating along with you today. As we get through our Tabata high intensity interval workout today. All right, I'm gonna get ready to set the stopwatch. You get yourself set up and we'll begin shortly. Remember, we're starting mountain climbers. All right, you guys, if you are set, I'm gonna hit the clock, and here we go, mountain climbers. Remember to keep your hips low, drive those knees into your chest. Make sure you're breathing, and rest. Remember, it's a short 10-second rest in between. Get ready, go. If you've never done Tabatas before, you will probably have a love-hate relationship with them when we're done with our workout today. They're used quite a bit in cycling and other cardiovascular sports, rest. So you've only got 5 more seconds before we start again. Get ready, round 3, go. Mountain climbers for the 3rd round. Remember to keep the hips low, drive those knees deep into your chest. And rest. So you can see as we progress, it's going to get a little more challenging. Get ready and go. Core should be engaged the entire time. Shoulders are stabilizing. We're trying to keep the hips low and not let them jut up towards the ceiling. Rest. All right, you're halfway through this first Tabata interval. Hopefully you're doing well and still breathing. Get ready and go. Hang in there. Remember, this is all for good. You're getting a lot of benefit out of this exercise. Rest. 5 down, 3 to go. It's almost over. Ready and go. So that's the nice thing. Once you're done with 1 round of Tabatas, you're done with that exercise. And you get to move on and do it to something else. Rest. You're probably starting to feel some stuff. You've only got 2 20-second intervals left. You know you can do it. Let's go. I personally love Tabatas, but I haven't always. That's my confession. Rest. You've only got 1 20-second interval left. Get ready and go. Let's take it to the finish. Squeeze those knees high up into your chest. Work it. It's the last bit of mountain climbers. 5 seconds left. And done. Take a rest. All right, you get about a minute off here. Grab a drink of water if you need one. I'm gonna grab one. That's where I'm going. And next up, we're gonna have air squats. That's our next interval. Same protocol, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna be starting in just a few seconds. So grab that drink if you need it, catch your breath, that's what I'm trying to do. And then we'll get ready. I'm about to hit the stopwatch. 3, 2, 1, go. Air squats. Make sure that your hips are pushing back and you're keeping your chest lifted, and rest. That's your first interval. And go. When we use these larger muscle groups, it is not uncommon for your heart rate to go up. So if you start breathing heavy, fantastic. This is the cardiovascular part of your workout. Rest. Look at that, 2 intervals already down. 6 more to go. This is a really efficient way to work out. Go. Chest stays lifted. Thighs are strong. Core is still engaged. Even though we're doing squats, your core works the whole time. And rest. 3 intervals down. I know you're having fun. Ready, go. So the main thing on this, truly, is just keep moving, give it what you got, keep breathing, know that it's gonna be intense, but it's also short. That's what's great about it. Rest. You are now halfway done with your air squats. Sorry, not with the workout, just with the air squats. Get ready, go. Those 10-second rests go pretty quick, don't they? If things start feeling uncomfortable, just remember that's the point. Rest. Things don't change if you don't challenge them. Go. Or as I like to say, easy doesn't change you. So it should be a little challenging. Rest. You've only got 2 20-second intervals left. You got this. Okay, get ready, go. Make sure you're breathing. Take a moment and be really happy about how well your body works. Rest. Last interval coming up. Almost there. And go. I hope you can't hear the cat in the background. He's angry that I've closed him out of the workout room. And rest. You did it. All right, you get another drink of water. If you would like it, you get to catch your breath. I'm turning the stopwatch to reset, and I'm grabbing a drink of water. So just a reminder while we're resting here, catching our breath. Your next exercise is that tap, tap, push up. Do the best you can. If you have wrist issues, you could just hold a forearm plank and tap and tap. Try not to rock and roll your body. Try and have control with your push-ups if you're doing them. Remember, it's absolutely fine to drop to your knees, either to start that way or drop to your knees in the middle if it starts getting too hard. Don't let your hips sag. Keep your core tight. You can see how fast the first 2 intervals went, so you notice the third one's gonna go by quickly too. All right, if you're ready, I'm gonna hit the stopwatch. Let's get prepared. Tap, tap, push-ups. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. That was your first interval. Always just do your best. That's all you can ever ask. All right, up you go. If you're doing your best, you're doing great. That's all I ask of you, is to just do your best. Rest. See, you've already got 2 under your belt. Go. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your core tight. So your core is working. Chest, shoulders, triceps, rest. Take a break. 3 down, 5 to go. You're gonna make it. I have faith in you. Go. Hang in there. Rest. All right, we're halfway through this exercise. That was 4 intervals. You got 4 to go. Ready, up. These can be pretty challenging, but remember, challenge is what changes you. Rest. 5 down, 3 to go. Get ready. Off we go again. Keep breathing. So important. You can probably hear me breathing by now. And rest. That's 6 intervals. We've only got 2 left. Y'all, we can do this for sure. Ready, go. Don't you love working out? I actually really do. Okay, rest. I know that my body was meant to move, and I'm grateful that I can move it, and I love to. Last interval, go. Five seconds, you got this. Hang in there. And done. Awesome job. You're past the halfway point in your workout. You're done with 3 exercises. You only have 2 to go. You may grab yourself a drink of water. You have about a minute of rest before we start our Russian twists. By the way, my floor is hard. And I have a bony tailbone, gonna do mine on a little bit of padding. If you want to get a blanket or something, now's a good time to get it. If you've got soft carpet, you'll be fine. Grab some water and we'll start in about 30 seconds. So remember with the Russian twist, you want to try and keep your chest lifted. And as much as possible, we're going to keep the feet off the floor. All right, let's prepare. Have a seat. We're beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Chest is lifted. You're rotating at the waist. If you can, those heels are off the ground. And rest. And I apologize for any noise that you hear. The cat is really disgruntled. Okay, here we go, round 2. Make sure your rotations come from the waist, not from just the arms or shoulders. I like to keep my hands in front of my chest and then just rotate that way. And rest. This is great for your obliques, by the way, sides of the waist. Your abdomen is getting some work as well. But the sides of the waist, the obliques are really taking it. Off we go, round 3. And you can do these hanging on to a weight. I usually do, but for Tabatas, not always. So it's up to you. Next time you do these, feel free to grab a weight, but for today, rest. We'll keep it simple. All right, that's 3 intervals down, 5 to go. Get ready, go. So these are called Russian twists. I'm not sure why they're Russian, but that's okay. They're good. Rest. I like doing them. I hope you do too. You should be feeling a little bit of that in the top part of your thigh as well. Get ready and go. So we do use hip flexors here a little bit, which is a good thing. And you already used them a little bit when you were doing mountain climbers. And rest. I just realized I might not even be in the frame, and I'm not doing this again. So I'm going to turn around now and get ready for round 6. Go. Good. Hopefully I wasn't out of the frame. And I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little damp. I love to sweat, actually. And rest. It's good for your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It's a respiratory organ, which means it breathes. Go. It's also an excretory organ, which means it helps rid you of waste. And that's what sweat is. So sweat helps cool us, but it also helps get rid of some of the junk we don't need. So I personally love to sweat. And I'm beginning to, and I hope you are too, rest. We've only got one more interval of these. See how fast that went? You're almost done. Your 20 seconds of Russians and swimmers. Go. Away from the end of your workout today. This is such an efficient way to get a really good full body blast in. And I'm all about efficiency. I like it. 5 seconds. And rest. Awesome job. That's the end of the Russian twists. Next up, our final exercise, swimmers for the back, upper and lower back, and the glutes. I'm going to spread this out so that I'm face down on a mat. Again, if you're on soft carpet, you're fine. Otherwise, you might want to get a mat or a blanket or something to lie on. Have your drink of water if you need one. Take a couple breaths and then we'll get started with our last round. All right, you guys. Remember, you're going to be starting face down for swimmers. Arms are extended over your head, and we'll be raising opposite arm and leg. So, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. We're off and swimming. You can let your head rest down, or you can do like I do and keep my head off, but I'm looking down. That way I don't crank my neck. And rest. Although I do look up to see the stopwatch because I'd hate for us to do any extra, right? Keep breathing, keep swimming, and go. I don't know how many of you guys have seen the Disney movie Finding Nemo, but if you have, you'll understand the reference. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what we're gonna do. And rest. And we're just gonna do it for another 3 minutes, 6 intervals, and then we're done. All right, prepare and go. Just keep swimming. Opposite arm and leg raises. And rest. Look at that. 3 down, 5 to go. The end is near. Not your end, the end of the workout. Ready, go. And yes, I know I'm cheesy. That's all right. I'm not ashamed. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. And rest. All right, we're halfway through our swimmers. That was 4 intervals. We've got 4 to go. Starting number 5 now. And rest. Last 3 coming up. How cool is that? Get ready, go. Just paddling along, doing our thing, getting stronger, getting healthier. Rest. That's 6 intervals down, you guys. How cool is that? 2 to go, and then that's it. Ready now, off we go. Man, that 10 seconds is short, isn't it? Raise it up. Rest. Last 20 seconds of swimmers coming up. And this is it. Get ready. Go. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna say, if you're still here and you've hung with me, bravo. That's awesome. You can feel really self-righteous. I'm joking. You can feel really accomplished and like a high achiever when you're done, which is now. Stop, rest, take a breath, take a drink if you need it. We're gonna stretch real quickly. That's it, that's a wrap. All right, so grab your water if you need it. I'm just gonna pick my little mat up off the ground. Okay. gently pull it across to stretch behind that shoulder blade. That was just contracting on your swimmers, so you want that to lengthen. Go ahead and do your other side. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, lift your arms. So this is stretching your chest and the front of your shoulders. This is the part that got to work out in your tap, tap push-ups as well as your mountain climbers. We're going to reach an arm up, drop that hand behind us like we're trying to stretch between our shoulder blades, and then gently pull on that elbow. So this is stretching your triceps. Your triceps were contracted and stabilizing in both your mountain climbers and your push-ups. Other side. Take those arms out to the side, flex your wrists sharply, push the arms to the sides, and then reach them back. So in this case, you're stretching out your biceps, which were used as stabilizing muscles, but this is also getting your chest a little bit too. Now for your hip flexors, mountain climbers and Russian twists. If you need to hang on to something, hang on to something, but just grab your foot behind your back. Tuck your tailbone under so that this part of your hip opens, and then pull the leg behind you before you pull your foot towards your backside. You want this part to feel long. Awesome job. Do the other side. Remember, hang on if you need to, it's fine. Tuck your tailbone under, lift your chest, pull the leg back before you pull the foot up. Good. Now, feet pretty close together. Hinge at your hips. Relax your neck. Reach for the floor. If you can't reach it, that's okay. Once you're as far down as you can get, I want you to bend your left knee and push your right knee totally straight. Hello, right hamstring. Bend your right knee. Push your left knee totally straight. Good. Both legs straight. Come on up. Your final stretch is we're just going to get the core. Interlace your fingers. Palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch up. Lift your rib cage. Lean back a tiny bit. Stretch out your abdomen. And then come back up so your spine is straight. Lean to your right. This is stretching out the obliques from those Russian twists. Come back up. Stretch to your left. Come back up. Then bring your hands together. Give yourselves a hand. Pat yourself on the back. Pump your fists. High five yourself. You did it. Congratulations. Full body Tabata, high intensity workout. I salute you.